I think that I've always been a storyteller because I was most interested in the journeys that people take. My name is Susan Soonhee Stanton, and I'm a playwright and a screenwriter. I'm inspired by art or images a lot. Sometimes I'll see a portrait or a photograph of someone and think this is a character in a play, and inspiration comes from a lot of different places, but I think it's whatever you can't ignore. Whether it's from like a political headline or art or a real life incident, it's just something that nags at me until I finally write it. I think that I can track my life through the plays that I write. Not to say that my plays are necessarily autobiographical all the way through, but they're a reflection. Just me working out things that I don't understand. And I think a lot of artists are this way. There's just something that isn't communicated in your daily life. It goes subterranean and it transmogrifies and it comes up as, in my case, a play, or in someone else, a painting or a song. For me, it's a way of showing other people the way that I see the world. It's slightly different than the real world. There's a schism that I'm playing with. I'm also really interested in magical realism, so a lot of my plays have heightened language or situations, ordinary people doing extraordinary things, or extraordinary things happening to ordinary people. I never drive a play with plot. I try to drive a play with creating those memorable characters, and the actions that they take are based on their character, and sometimes they do things that surprise me. I love to be as involved as possible with productions, film or theater. I loved seeing that process. I love watching the actors explore, but it's always scary handing off a play to a creative team. It is a collaboration, and I think that if you didn't trust the process or didn't want them to interpret it, then you should write novels. Plays are blueprints. Writing plays is a really silly thing to do. Nobody writes plays for money. It's a very personal endeavor, and I think writing is also very lonely. The more I become a playwright and develop my craft, the more I write about the world, the less I'm in it, is this huge fear that I have. It's hard to define, but for me, I think that when I don't write, there's something that I can't express. So I don't want to stop writing. You can always do it. No one can ever tell me that I'm not a writer. There's a longevity to it. I can always write.